Hey everyone, and welcome back to another chit chat with me all about The Bachelor. This will be episode 4, and remember, if you like these videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any of my videos, and let's just jump right into it. So the beginning of this episode starts off with Chris Harrison coming into the room, which you know always means there's a surprise, something's about to go down, something's about to be different, and yeah, so the girls left the mansion and they went to South Lake Tahoe in Nevada. And the first one-on-one date was given to CN, and I really like her. I'm glad that Ari gave her a one-on-one date, and we got to kind of get to know her a little bit better. And they went parasailing, which I thought was really cool. They had really good conversations, which in the other previous dates that Ari's had with some of the other girls, I feel like they weren't as, I don't know, like good conversations, I guess, just in my opinion. But they really talked about some, I feel like, things that you need to know about one another. During that date, it showed that Bekah went home because her grandpa passed away. I felt really bad for her. I think it was a good idea that she went back just to be with family and everything. I do think that she might come back in a later episode, but I guess we'll see. And then during the dinner date, I liked how, I again mentioned that I liked how they talk about meaningful topics, and their conversations just seem to flow, and they aren't very awkward when they talk, so that's a plus. And then they danced the night away to a Lanco concert, so that was pretty cool. If I was ever to be on The Bachelor, I think that I'd want my dinner date to end with a concert. So, because they seem to be pretty good. I know the past few ones there was, who is it? A few of the country singers, like Chris Lane, and then I don't know, the one in Rachel's season was pretty good too. So yeah, I think I would want a concert kind of date. That'd be pretty cool. So next up was the group date, and this one was like a survival of the fittest kind of thing. So they had two of these kind of pro-survivalist people come out, and they were teaching them all these things that you would need to survive in the wilderness, such as drinking urine. I thought that was really funny because no one knew that Ari was drinking not his urine but apple juice, and Jacqueline, which was one of the girls, she was going to drink her own urine, which yeah, I would never do unless I really had to, like if it was a life or death situation. So I can't believe she was going to do that, but it's a good thing that they stopped her. And then some of the girls ate worms, which I don't know. I feel like I would like to think I'm adventurous, but I don't think I'm that adventurous. And then they ended with navigating through the forest to get to this little oasis hot spring kind of thing. And I heard that took like the whole day pretty much. So if you weren't in the group that Ari was in, or if you weren't in a group with Ari, then obviously you wouldn't have gotten to spend any time with him, which I feel like sucks, especially because you're trying to get to know the guy. So the girls that did get to be with him kind of lucked out, which I thought was so ironic because Crystal was complaining how, I guess she was feeling a little insecure even though she was in the group with him. So yeah, that kind of rubbed the girls the wrong way, and they didn't feel like it was really fair of her to be saying all those things. And during the dinner date, that, like I said, segued into everyone just despising Crystal and her complaints. She's been also in this episode saying all these things about the women that I'm sure the women are thinking about her, which is ironic. in a sense, and during the group date, Tia got the rose. I really liked her, and I felt like she became more vulnerable with Ari, and they just seem to be, again, really comfortable, and they have a really great connection, so I really like her. Really glad that she got the rose. And then there was the second one-on-one date, which Ari gave to Bekah. Of course, she's the girl with the short hair. He's been really into her from the start, so it was only a matter of time before she got a one-on-one date, and they went horseback riding. I love horseback riding, so I thought this was a really cute date. And during the dinner date, everyone's obviously been waiting for her to reveal her age. She told him that she was 22, and she also said she's never been in a serious relationship. So being at the age of 22, never being in a serious relationship, I felt like raised some red flags for Ari. Obviously, once he knew her age, he started to put his guard up a little bit, as he was saying too in his side interviews. And I think that it definitely changed the way he's going to approach the relationship a little bit. Obviously, he said that she was worth the risk enough where he gave her the rose, but I think that that's going to kind of change later on. He's not going to view the relationship in the same way as he was, just because she is so young and they're 14 years apart. So I think that's definitely going to play a role in the relationship moving forward. During the elimination ceremony, I was super bummed that Caroline went home, because I really liked her. It just kind of sucked that she didn't get enough time with Ari, or maybe we didn't see enough any screen time with her. But I don't know, I really liked her. I thought they had a great chemistry from the start, but I guess, of course, as you move on into the later episodes, relationships start moving forward, building faster than others. So yeah, I was sad to see her go. That's the end of the episode, and so let me know in the comment section, what did you think about Caroline going home? What are your thoughts on Crystal? Do you think she should be sent home maybe in the next episode? And what do you think about Bekah's age? Do you think she's too young, or do you think it doesn't matter? And that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Hope you guys enjoy this one, and yeah, bye! You don't gotta say it, I know you